Hi, how's it going, friends? I'm Darkoburi the Collector. Today we're gonna do the unboxing of Days Gone in its collector's edition. For this occasion, we're bringing you the unboxing of Days Gone, which you requested in the comments. So since Darkoburi reads and sees all the comments, here we bring it to you exclusively on the Darkoburi channel. And also exclusively, the game is only for PS4. Right now we already have news about the launch of the PS5, the PlayStation 5, and of course also the Xbox Series X. So let us know in the comments which one you're gonna buy, PlayStation or Xbox, why, so we know which ones we'll have exclusively for each of the franchises that are about to go on pre-sale. But without further ado, let's do the unboxing of this figure. I won't give you any more spoilers. And here on the front of the box, in the box art, we have our main character on a motorcycle being chased by a dog, wolf, bloodthirsty creature, zombie, throw in whatever you want. Here we have him on this side, just with his motorcycle. Here, being chased by the horde. And here we are at the part where the beautiful lady appears. So let's do the unboxing. Here as well, I mean on the other side, there's also just a tree with the zombies. And so let's open it up to see the contents of Days Gone in its collector's edition. Just as relaxed as our deacon sitting with his motorcycle, we're also gonna calmly unbox our figure. Almost always with these collector's editions, there's a box inside another box. The outer box, or the one on the outside, only serves us for what purpose? To protect. The next box inside, in the last video we made about Hitman video games, the box was completely black. Here we can see that our box does come labeled with Days Gone. Here we also have a dog with chains. Here we'll have the same thing. And on the other side of Days Gone, there's nothing. But it's interesting because going from 2016 when we did the Hitman piece, collectors started saying, we want something on this box. Maybe some people throw the box away, others keep it, but the contents become a bit more valuable when you open it and see these details. So we've reached the moment of truth, and we're gonna discover what's inside our box. As I've told you, here on the Darkoburi channel, we do unboxings, but it's also a surprise for me, which is the interesting part. I've kept several pieces stored away, but I got this one exclusively for you because you asked for it. And here we're gonna have a little warning about what's inside. In this content, there are spoilers. If you haven't played Days Gone and you were waiting for the price to drop so you could get it, don't watch this. Just skip ahead a bit or mute it so you don't see the spoilers that are coming for this video game. So first, here's our warning, and we're going to take out each of the items we have here. And now we're going to remove this part of the box. If you notice, the entire design has changed quite a bit in the 3 years from Hitman, when we got our piece, to Days Gone. We're going to take out each of the pieces now. We'll carefully remove each one, and I'll set the box aside. Let's take out these 3 pieces from the top and move this over here. The first and most interesting thing we have is the video game. It happens to us quite often that the video game comes either inside its plastic case or sometimes inside its steelbook. In this case, the steelbook features the same image that was on the back of the box, and inside we have the CD with the original music from the video game, the entire soundtrack. What for? So that once you open your video game, you can take it out from here and put it in your metal case. What for? To protect it from any kind of impact. And as the warning mentioned, here is the art book where we'll find some shots from the video game. Honestly, I really love it. Let's take a quick look at it. Here are some of the characters. If you look closely, you can see the detail in how this whole part of the art book was made. Here is the scenery that we have in the initial box of the Days Gone Collector's Edition. And let's take a look at another one over here. Here, from Dead Zone in Days Gone. So, if you take a look, I recommend that you play the video game first and then take the time to appreciate the art. But if you like art, here you'll find some spoilers, just as our initial content warned us. So be careful. If you want to see it, it's at your own risk. Let's keep opening here. If you notice, it's protected with tape so you can remove the pieces. And here it says, here if you look, it says pull. There's something here, a surprise element. I don't know what it could be, but let's take it out. Here it is. Let's take these little pieces out from here. The first thing I have to do is break a section in order to take it out. I wish I didn't have to, so I wouldn't have to break it. Breaking boxes always hurts my heart a little. But inside we're gonna find these stickers, which we'll take out in a moment, and one more surprise in here. The first thing that came in that second surprise section is a collection of pins. If you look back here, you'll see these are pins with double posts, so you can fasten them. And it's a collection of 6 Days Gone pins. Here's a close-up so you can see each one of them. And now, tell me which one is your favorite. Without a doubt, from here, the Motorcycle Club logo is my favorite. Let me know in the comments which one you like the most. And who knows, if you tell me, I might give it to you. But that wasn't the only thing in that compartment. We also have this patch, which for those of you who are bikers and have your leather vest, you can put it on there. I have mine with a ton of patches. This one is going to join their collection. Remember that we gave away a Resident Evil patch in the Darkoburi trivia games. And here we also have some stickers that are for the car. Here we have the logo as well. And on the other side, there's just the one from the studios. If you notice, it's a little bit white, so you can put it on darker surfaces. How about this one? Days Gone. And finally, we have this other one, which is also for darker surfaces. If you liked any of these, let us know in the comments. Tell us which one you like, which one you want me to put on my vehicle. If you want me to give you one, maybe I'll be in a good mood and send it to you wherever you are. This is what's included: the pins, the art book, our video game. Since our video game is the collector's edition, it comes with a special DLC featuring exclusive content for the collector's edition, as well as the patch. Soon I'll show you how my vest is turning out, because I've collected patches from various parts of the world, and I'm definitely gonna add this one. But now let's move on to the main attraction, which is the figure. As you can see, it's super well protected. I had to make a few cuts here. So now the moment has arrived. Honestly, what for? To reveal our figure. And now, as they say, the drum roll. Let's take out this part of the figure so we can reveal our piece. As you can see, the piece is very well protected. Let's take it out of here very carefully. And there's a special protected compartment for the motorcycle handlebars. And here we have our hero, Deacon, calmly sitting in the forest. In a moment, we'll take a look at each of the details. And here is what covers our piece. We have to do this very carefully. Why? Because if they put it there, it's for a reason. So once we remove the little piece of plastic, we're gonna analyze Deacon, the motorcycle, and the additional details that come on the base. The first thing we're gonna know is about our piece is that there's a big warning sign here, and it shows where the shelters are. Here is our hero, Deacon, sitting. If you look closely, you can see the tattoos. I love that detail. Here on the neck, on the hands, the boots, and what's resting between Deacon's feet is a map. The part that impressed me the most and that I liked is this zombie lying here. If you look closely, you can see it up close here. There's a bullet wound in its eye, and the same bullet goes through to the back of the head. It was a clean shot that went right through the zombie's skull. Poor zombie, who had also been squashed here, crushed by the motorcycle. And here we have the front part of our piece, which is our hero Deacon with his clothes. Here's this dead zombie pierced by the bullet, the warning sign where the shelters are, and the map. And now, in greater detail, let's analyze the motorcycle. To start, on the back we see hanging clothes, or what our hero Deacon is carrying as luggage. On the seat, there's even some of that gray tape which is stuck to the seat with patches. Here we see a radio placed between the handlebars and a small walkie-talkie or communicator that's attached to this part of the left handlebar. The motorcycle at the front is slightly protected in case you want to ram someone who's in your way. And the motorcycle, which you can keep tuning throughout the game, is definitely the most impressive part. What they put on the tires, this muddy look, is undoubtedly part of the scenery. If you look closely, here you can see all the mud where the motorcycle has been. But if you're in a zombie apocalypse, being a little dirty with mud, believe me, you won't care. So here I'll leave you with the piece so you can take a closer look and decide if you liked it or loved it. Another thing people had asked me for was to start showing more of my comic collection. This is the latest comic I just got from Birds of Prey. And why am I showing it to you? Because it's a 9.9. So I bought it directly from Darkoburi Store because he said, hey, buy it and it's guaranteed to be a 9.9. So I said, no more struggling with that. It's not about buying the comic, sending it out to get certified and waiting for it to come back. Instead, Scott Campbell's store tells you, I'll send it to you signed, fully authenticated, and I guarantee you a 9.9 quality. As a collector, I say, that way I don't have to struggle so much. If he also offered a 10, I'd take that too. So here is Birds of Prey with its 9.9, and I'll leave it here for you to analyze on the Darkoburi channel. And if you like this video, let us know in the comments. Tell us what other unboxings you'd like us to do. Just write it in the comments. You already know we're on all social networks. We're on YouTube, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook. Sometimes we even post on Medium. Tell us what you want us to talk about, what other figure you'd like us to get. Someone also mentioned that we should get something from Escaflowne. I don't have anything from that yet, but I'll get it so we can do the unboxing here on the Darkoburi channel. So give us a like, send us some love, share it, turn on the notification bell, and you know the drill. This is Darkoburi signing off. Peace out, everyone. Until next time, stay awesome. Darkoburi.